Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Lofi Network, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. Divine, what do you want us to know on today? What does Pisces have incoming that you want us to know about? Wow. Okay. So first, we have financial and material changes. We have positive movement forward. We have fulfillment of wishes. And then we also have intuition. So I feel like for a lot of you all, you have truly trusted yourself in a space. And this particular space is real true self-confidence is more so what it feels like than anything else. I feel like there was, shall we say, a financial fall before there is financial freedom is what I'm hearing. So I feel like for a lot of you all, this financial and material change is because there was some loss there was some change in your stability, a change in like the things that you had, the things that you were able to do. I feel like for a lot of you all, you're about to see positive movement forward within this space. I feel like this is going to be a space that's going to really resonate with you because you're a soul individual. I'm getting like Nine of Pentacles in energy, which is exactly, what this is. I feel like you have really come to a place where you have been fully able to stabilize yourself all on your own. You could be the sole proprietor of a business, or just be able to really truly take care of yourself without having to ask anyone else for anything or having to ask anyone to do anything. Divine, what is financial freedom, financial and material changes here? So we have transformation. So there most certainly has been some sort of change in how your financial stability is being viewed. I feel like this was something that was supposed to happen, with the number 13 being the transformation, so death. I feel like the mask, shall we say, of something is getting ready to fall off and your true self is about to be revealed, where you really belong, Divine, give me one more, please. So we have 8. So trapped in fear. So I definitely feel like that's a space that's getting ready to change. I'm seeing 8 trapped in fear here, and I'm also seeing 8 with positive movement forward. So for something for you is definitely getting ready to change. A space where you possibly felt trapped, where you felt imprisoned, where you feel like you couldn't do anything, once again, where you felt like, you weren't able to break free, where nothing was getting ready to change for you. I feel like you are most certainly about to have success with that, because I feel like there's something that you aren't going to have to worry about, because I feel like there could be something that is currently on your mind, but I don't feel like this is going to overtake your mind. I feel like this is common human nature to be in a circumstance and have some concern for not knowing what's getting ready to happen. But I feel like you're about to receive something unexpected. This could be something in the mail, this could be something through email, or some sort of confirmation. But it seems like something's getting ready to turn around in your favor, because we are seeing positive movement forward. Divine, can I have one more for this trapped in fear? So we have movement, choices, as well as decisions. So there is something that you are deciding to do. Like, as I said, I don't feel like there's going to be much that you are going to have to be concerned about. I feel like you are going to have a solution, and this solution may have multiple choices. Well, let's see. Divine, can you tell me about positive movement forward, please? So we have a sacrifice. Yeah. So I feel like something definitely was given up. Like, and I don't mean like, oh, you gave up on something. No, I mean like you surrendered over something because something no longer resonated with you. it didn't resonate with you. And I feel like that was just the sole intent of it. But it was something also about you not wanting to release this. You were waiting for a particular condition. You know, this could be involving a work circumstance, but I also feel like it's involving possibly the separation, you know, of someone else. Because I feel like all separations from be it workplace or thing are definitely beneficial to people, and they will serve as purposeful. Divine sacrifice here. So we have triumph. So with whatever you decide to give up on, with whatever direction you decide to take, you are going to have success with it. It's something just about how driven you are at this point in time. And if you're willing to sacrifice something, if you're willing to give up something to gain a prosperous future, that means that you're very serious about something. And I feel like right now that is what it is. You take something very seriously right now. And I feel like you are in a position where you are going to have to stand alone for a while, because people will not understand where you're going, and it's not really meant for them to understand where you're going. I feel like something is meant truly and solely for you, and then from that point you can decide whatever you want to do with that moving forward. Can I have one more, Divine, please? So we have discontent and boredom. Divine, clarify, please. So we have solitude. So I feel like you most certainly are going off to yourself. I don't even feel like it's discontent and boredom. Something that you're getting ready to figure out, possibly study, gain, what the hell is gain clarity on. I would guess I was trying to say clarity and gain at the same time. But anywho, I feel like something that you're about to get clarity on is going to make sense for your direction moving forward. We have solitude here being kind of like the hermit energy, as well as the 9 here being fulfillment of wishes. It's very interesting that most of the cards we're ending with as well beginning. So chronological synchronicities are very significant. We had 88, we had 99, we had 89, we had many other different ones as well. So I don't want to run through the gambit, but there's a lot about this that's making sense now, and I feel like that's what it is. I feel like there's like this Ace of Swords energy, like clarity on some sort of direction or clarity on anything concerning you. I feel like you're definitely about to receive. Divine, can you tell me about fulfillment of wishes here? So we have memories of love, given that like 6 of Cups type of energy. And then we have conflict and defeat with, the number 5. So 5 and 6. So another chronological synchronicity. Divine, can you clarify these two for me, please? Okay, so harmony. So no, the number 6. So 656, 66 could be significant as well. So what I feel like now is there is this fine separation. Like there's this conflict between possibly what you want to do. So possibly making a choice. And I feel like that's what it is. Like there's something conflictual here. Divine, can I have one more, please? So we have patience, and that's exactly what it is. So there's conflict with time. Something is going to take some time, and I feel like if you aren't in that space where you are in some sort of 9 of Pentacles energy, I don't feel like it's going to take an extreme amount of time, because I feel like it's something that's going to grow over time. But there's definitely something significant about patience and time here, especially with the 6 of Cups. You have the 9 of Pentacles, you have 14 being patience, and patience is temperance. So definitely things dealing with time. And I feel like that's a decision and a choice that you have made. I feel like that's where the conflict between you and it lies, because there's this thing of needing to be patient. I'm feeling like you most certainly are going to have to trust yourself in this situation. Divine, tell me about intuition. Okay, so we have recognition and reward. So three is it? So 2 and 3. So things are definitely in order. So I'm feeling like you're taking the right steps. So I feel like you are right where you need to be because nothing is telling you to redirect. Nothing is telling you to turn around. Everything is just simply telling you to move forward and move ahead. And I feel like this is move forward as planned. But I do feel like a lot of you all with your intuition, like you're trusting that in a way to guide you. Divine recognition and reward, please. And we have the strength incoming. So I feel like your recognition and reward is going to come to the divine. I feel like you all come from the divine, excuse me. I feel like you all have been doing a lot of inner work, I've been feeling like that inner child energy as well, but it feels like such a heal space. So I don't feel like it's a conflicted, inner child space. I feel like that's the space where you're going to create from. Divine, tell me about the strength here and recognition and reward. So we have the star. So what I feel like is happening here is you're being guided directly where you are supposed to be. I feel like where you've been is okay, but there's something in you that has been wanting more. There's something in you that has been wanting, shall we even say, better. I feel like a lot of you want to feel purposeful. You want to feel like the work that you're doing is purposeful. And I feel like that's what you possibly are reassessing. Is something that you're doing worth it? Can I have one more, Divine? Last one for this, please. So we have spiritual union. So once again, intuition, spiritual union, both of them are the number 2. So I feel like that's what the unionship is. I feel like you are connecting both with the masculine and feminine. And I feel like you are about to move in a direction that best suits you. I feel like you've been waiting for this for a long time, hence all of the patience, hence the 9 of Pentacles here as well. You've been waiting a long time for something to make sense, and I feel like something finally is about to connect. And overall, I feel like you're trusting yourself. I feel like you know exactly which direction you're supposed to go in. I just feel like you're just looking, for which way to go next. Accelerated motion at the bottom of the deck. Divine, what energies surround this reading? So we have cuffing season. So single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. Divine, can you clarify this? Okay. And then we have today. So good vibes, present, in the moment. So I feel like right now, just like at this very moment, there's something that's just very attractive about you. Cuffing season doesn't even necessarily mean that, you're out dating. I feel like this is just a season where, you're most appealing. I feel like you're in a space where you're getting ready to enjoy yourself, because I feel like with good vibes, present, and in the moment, there's a lot of things that you've come from. And I feel like this is possibly a season and a time for you to simply just enjoy yourself. Get out there, have fun, maybe date a little more, or, whatever that feels like to you. But I just feel like this is just a point of time where you're getting ready to possibly even come out of hermit mode. I'm feeling summertime vibes is what I'm feeling, but we'll see, Divine, what else is here? So we have receipts. So evidence, guilty as charged, as well as exposed. What else, Divine? We have my boo. So official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. So I feel like it's possible for cuffing season. There's this energy of dating, this energy of couples as well within the Pisces energy lately. So a lot of you all could possibly be out there dating. This is the time, for that as well. Summertime, get out, it's warm. At night it's still warm. So I feel like you could be in a space, honestly, where you're dating. I feel like these are things that people could be seeing online. Maybe that, you could be posting about dating someone new, or you can be in an exclusive relationship, because it feels more so like that. Because I don't feel like you would just be posting pictures of you starting to date somebody right off the bat. This has to be something serious, and this does say official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. So there's something solidified, about a relationship, and there could be evidence of that. The evidence of that could be with a ring. For some of you all, you could be getting, proposed to, or getting engaged, or some of you all will be are married now. So let's see. New boo at the bottom of the deck. So something very significant, about possibly incoming relationships here as well. Divine, what else is here? Okay, so we have extra. So dramatic, trying too hard, as well as starter. So let's just say that with someone seeing this, I feel like they're going to try to start something up again. This could be conversations surrounding you, and you could have no notion that this is going on. I feel like you're focused within whatever you have going on, and I feel like this is just honestly what somebody else has going on in another space. Typical when somebody sees something that's going on in another space or an environment that they used to be part of, that they're no longer a part of, and it could possibly be their fault. But let's see. Divine, extra, what is the energy in here? So the blues, yeah. So scared, heavy emotions, as well as mental distress. I feel like somebody is going to do the absolute most to possibly get your attention back, to make themselves known that they in some way still want you, are still watching you, still whatever. Divine, last one. So then we have love bombing. So overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. And there we have it. And then we also have the cleanse. So detox, ridding negativity, as well as purification. So I feel like this is something that you're not allowing. I feel like it's also something that you're going to stop the moment that you see it happening. I feel like you are not letting anything slide anymore. And I feel like you are calling out your boundaries right off the bat. You're not allowing them to slip. You are not allowing them to slide. You're letting them fall. Okay. I feel like you are ridding yourself of anything that would be a variable to making you feel like you're not happy, or that you're not enjoying yourself or enjoying your life. I feel just an energy here present of one that's getting ready to enjoy themselves and enjoy your life. With you enjoying your life comes many different variables, many different anomalies. That could be people coming back in your life. That could be old friends. It can be family, romantic partners. And it doesn't mean that these people were bad or anything like that, because reconnections could be significant for you in the incoming future. But I just feel like more so than anything else, you're just ridding yourself of those things that don't make you happy. If they are interrupting your peace, if they are causing you distress, you are removing them out of your life. Divine, what do you want us to know? So we have the King of Wands. And what else is here, Divine? So we have the Strength. And tell me what else, Divine? We have the Seven of Pentacles. So patience for you is going to be very significant. I feel like there are a lot of things with the King of Wands, the Strength, and the Seven of Pentacles that you've put into action. For some of those things, they're on, not even necessarily, they're on intentional pause because they need time to grow. I feel like you've put a lot of resources into a few things, and I feel like you've taken your time with a lot of things. But some of those things are getting ready to pay off. Some of those things are going to take a little more time. Divine, can you clarify the Seven of Pentacles here? So we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And why the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, so we have the Emperor that also came out in reverse. So I feel like with this particular situation, there's something that you left behind in order to tend to something else. Because with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, you're not willing to. I'm not even feeling a destructive foundation. What I'm feeling more so is are people that you're not willing to collaborate with, or a person that you're not willing to collaborate with. Emperor in reverse, somebody abused their power, abused their authority. I feel like this is somebody who tried to make it seem like they owned you in some capacity just because you worked with them. You know, I don't ever feel like just because somebody's your manager, you work for them. No, either I'm working with you, but I feel like I work for the organization. I don't work for you. And that's not disrespectful. I feel like it's just one of those things where people possess ownership, because your people, you know, if they're happy with you, they will definitely work with you. They're happy to work with you. But if it's an environment where people don't feel like they're growing, where they're not nurtured, where they don't feel valued, or like they feel like you don't care, it won't be as productive. Divine, what else is here concerning the Emperor in reverse and the Three of Pentacles? So 8 of Wands, as well as the 8 of Swords. So 88 is very significant. So what I feel like is happening now here is you're moving from a stagnant situation, because I feel like in some way your growth was stunted. It was halted because you were giving to another space. 88, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like that definitely is the thing. I feel like that's possibly the source of the problem. And then we even have the 6 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So you most certainly are moving forward from a situation. I feel like this is something that you're also being guided from. It's also interesting that this is the 6 and we have the 7 here and we had 8. So I feel like you're removing yourself from a situation. And I feel like sometimes in order to move forward, we have to take a step back and assess the things that are in our way. And the thing that could have possibly been in your way is a job. Divine, what else is here forward from the 7 of Pentacles? We have the Lovers. I can't show you that. Yeah, they're naked. So with the Lovers here, I feel like you most certainly are making another choice. You're making a choice that honestly best suits you. I feel like you with the 6, and it's interesting that this we're with 6 anyway. 6 of Swords, 6 being the Lovers, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're investing in something that is best suited to you. I feel like this is something that's more so emotionally charged, more so emotionally fulfilled, something that you feel you'll get out of it as you give to it. I feel like it has more meaning, it has more value, and I feel like that's what you want to put your focus into. Okay, Divine, what else is here with the Lovers? So we have the Justice. So this particular choice seems to be more in alignment with you, is what I'm feeling. I feel like this is also something that was intended to happen. It was interesting that we were talking about the Ace of Swords earlier. There is a sword above the scale there. I feel like something most certainly is fair. It's more balanced. This is where, you know, you belong. This is a place. This is your positioning. Some sense of freedom here as well. Divine, what else is here? We have the 3 of Swords, and I feel like the 3 of Swords was sparked from whatever situation you just came out of. For some of you all, this could have been a situation that didn't end so greatly because of how people were acting and how people were responding. I feel like that plays a part in it as well. But I feel like in whatever way you're supposed to get your just dues, you are going to get it. It may not come in the way or from the place that you think it should come from, but it's coming nonetheless. With the Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, it's coming nonetheless, and it's going to be something that's more emotionally appealing to you. You know, Divine, 3 of Swords here with the Justice, and we have the High Priestess, and that was the number 2 with intuition. So I feel like that definitely is the thing. I feel like you're being guided more so on a spiritual level, and that spiritual level could be through your ancestors. It could be through synchronicities and numbers. It could be through hearing something on the radio that confirms something that you were discussing or that you prayed about. I feel like you are about to receive confirmations that you are right where you belong, and you are about to get exactly what you deserve or what you've been working for. Divine, can you confirm this reading? So we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. So definitely speaking to that restricted space that we were discussing just a moment ago. So what I feel like in your incoming future, you're about to be released. The shackles are about to be released, and you're about to be let out. Release the Kraken. Okay, you're about to be let go. And I feel like when you see Hangman, look at that. So I feel like you are about to be released. Something that has been stagnant, something that has been on hold. I feel like you are in the energy of about to get it. And I feel like that's definitely the intention of like the spaces that you were going on. Because let's just say wherever you were working, and this is just an example, wherever you were working is your prison, and you are finally about to be released, or you've been released from there. Divine, tell me about the Eight of Swords here. We have the King of Pentacles. This could be concerning your stability. This could be being under the leadership of somebody that wasn't so great to you as well, especially with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so Divine, what else is here with this King of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords? We have the Five of Pentacles. So Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I'm definitely getting more of a Ten of Swords type of energy. So a lot of you all are about to be released from a job, or you're about to let a job go, or you're about to let someone go, whatever the release is. So let's just put it that way. There is a release that is about to happen. Okay, I feel like this release is going to be beneficial for you. Divine, tell me about the Five of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. And tell me about the Nine of Wands here. Okay, so the Five of Cups. Yes, a lot of you all are about to be removed from a very disappointing situation. I feel like in this space, you were very on guard. You were feeling like you didn't have anyone supporting you, especially with the Five of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And yeah, you were definitely, something wasn't suited for you. An environment is just definitely not where you belong. Divine, tell me about this Five of Cups here. We have the Two of Cups. Yes, I feel like you could possibly have been in a space where you were disappointed by the partnerships that you in a space were connected to, invested in as well. We even have the Nine of Swords. I feel like most times you felt alone in a space. You felt like you were by yourself. I feel like you were also tasked with a lot of responsibilities, and you were not getting the pay for those responsibilities as well. Divine, what else about this Two of Cups? We have the Ace of Swords. I feel in some way you're about to be vindicated with this Ace of Swords. Divine, Ace of Swords here. We have the Strength. Yeah, I feel like you definitely in some sense are about to be vindicated, and as I said, that vindication may not happen within that previous environment. It may happen within a new environment, you know. And I feel like you're going to get exactly get exactly what you belong, or even be exactly where you're supposed to be. Divine, the Strength here. We even have the Devil. Yep. Yeah, Divine, the Ace of Swords, the Strength, and the Devil. Last one. With the Ace of Cups. Yep. So I feel like what's happening is there's about to be an exchange. I feel like and then we even have the World at the bottom of the deck. So we'll end it at there. There's about to be an exchange. Something most certainly is about to come to an end because it was purposed to be that way. We have the Ace of Cups here as well. This is about to be the start of something very, very fulfilling to you. And it's, as I said earlier, it's going to be from an emotional standpoint. This seems like it's something that is gifted because of the way your emotions have been treated, you know, over the years. And I feel like you're finally about to be in a space where your emotions are aligned and balanced with exactly where you're headed, and in that space you will be respected and treated well. Okay, Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And yes, that includes personal readings as well as the link to the new membership space. Okay, Pisces Soul Tribe, remember to conquer this day and see you in the network. Bye, guys.